What's up everybody, I'm HoopsandHipHop. So Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, and their remakes are the first and only main series Pokemon game where the player character's father actually appears in the game. His name is Norman, and not only does he appear, but he's actually a gym leader, which makes him a pretty significant character in the 3rd gen games.
With that being said, it's possible that Norman could be the father to more than just Brendan and May. I'm Pokemon Insider, and today I'm going to be helping Hoops with this theory on Norman's secret child. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
So the first piece of evidence in this theory comes from a very minor line of text at the beginning of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. While moving into your new home in Littleroot Town, your mom begins to talk to you about the move, and mentions that you will even get your own room this time. The fact that she says "this time" implies that you didn't have your own room at your last home and therefore had to share with someone. Brendan and May are confirmed to be 12 years old during the events of these games, so I doubt that they were sharing their room with their parents, which means that it's possible they could have a brother or sister.
To find out who this brother or sister could be, we need to look at where Norman and his family lived before going to Hoenn. It's confirmed by an NPC in Petalburg City that Norman and his family moved to Hoenn from Johto, so that's where we'll be conducting our search. Another thing that can help narrow it down is the fact that this mystery child does not move with Norman and his family to Littleroot Town and does not appear anywhere else in the games. That would mean that this child, whoever it is, must have stayed behind in the Johto region and had a good reason to do so.
With these two factors set in place, there is one person that jumps out as a likely candidate: Whitney. First off, Whitney is a gym leader in the Johto region, and her duties as a gym leader could be what kept her from moving to Hoenn. Secondly, Whitney specializes in the normal type just like Norman does. It is also confirmed by her general appearance and attitude upon losing to the player that she is pretty young, so it's likely that she is within the proper age range to be Norman's daughter, especially when you consider that the events of the Johto games take place 3 years after the Hoenn games, which gives her some time to age.
Additionally, Whitney and Norman also share 2 Pokemon throughout their various teams as gym leaders and at the Pokemon World Tournament. At one point or another, they have both had a male Tauros that knows the move Earthquake, and also an Ambipom that can be either male or female that knows the move Fake Out. Finally, Whitney's ace, as we all know, is her infamous Miltank. In all 3 Johto games, as well as their remakes, Miltank can be found on Route 38 and 39, just outside Olivine City, which just so happens to be the original hometown of Norman and his family.
Really, the only apparent flaw with this theory is that Whitney has pink hair while the rest of her family does not. However, this can be explained a couple different ways. First, she could have simply just dyed her hair just as every other teenage girl has done at one point or another, and second, since Pokemon falls under the anime art style, you could just attribute it to the anime aesthetic because hair is constantly defying the laws of physics when it comes to anime.
So there we have it. Honestly, this is one of those theories that might be true and it might not, but the evidence is there for it and I had a lot of fun putting it together, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to let me know what you think about this theory in the comments below, and also head over to Pokemon Insider's channel because we also did a theory over there on Kahili of the Sun and Moon Elite Four. Finally, make sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't, and click that bell next to the subscribe button so you can be notified of all of my new videos once they release. Thank you guys as always for watching. I will see you in the next video, and until then, I'll smell you guys later.